What's okay? What's up, guys? I'm here to do my answers to my Q&A, and as you can see, there goes Brad Keselowski, one of my favorite drivers. That's one of the questions I got. But anyway, we're gonna take a look at the first set of questions. And the first set come from Connor Breton, and he says, "What is your favorite TV show?" Well, I would say my favorite TV show would be damn. I would say sport. I would say NFL Network, because I like watching sports, and this keeps me updated on NFL. I love the NFL. So yeah, that's kind of a TV show I like. What is your favorite subject in school? Well, I would say that it would be either, if not Spanish, then it would not Spanish. If it wouldn't be history, it would probably be English, because I like writing stuff, I guess you could say. But yeah, so yeah, I would say English. Yeah, English. And his last question is, which sport is I guess he's saying, which sport do I like than racing? I guess I would say NFL football, because I like the tension and the impact of it. But anyway, we're on to the next set of questions. And this is all about awesomeness. He says, aka Justin Perry. He says, "What do you think of the bull crap between me and Matthew McMurray?" Well, I pretty much think it's kind of NASCAR racing, I guess. You're getting intense when you don't get the run you want, or when somebody gets into you. And I guess that's what happened with Justin Perry and Matthew McMurray. I mean, we've seen a little bit of it in my race. I mean, Matthew McMurray wasn't letting up for nothing. Whenever he sees Justin Perry, the instinct is to get him back for something. I don't know what it is, but I think you guys will get over it sooner or later. It happens with big rivalries in the sport. But maybe you guys will have like a Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch kind of relationship. Hate each other forever. Hey, that works too. But it's up to you guys. I just think it's kind of entertaining. For a lot of series, it's kind of you never know where you guys are gonna meet up next. So it's kind of breathtaking. That's my take on it. I think the next dude is the Mr. the Puppet Fan or something. Yeah, something like that. I think that's Max Skinner, and he asks, which NASCAR driver do I like? Well, you see one of them right here, but I really like Kasey Kahne, and the reason why I like Kasey Kahne is Kasey Kahne is cut clean. He's a good driver. He doesn't wreck anybody, and when he's pissed off, he does say something about it, and he does do everything he can. When he's fast, and he doesn't start anything with nobody, and that's why I like him. And a lot of people like him too. So yeah, that's why I like Kasey Kahne. And do you watch all NASCAR series? Do you watch all NASCAR series? Yes, I do. I don't know if you're talking about Truck Series, Nationwide, and Cup, but I do. So yeah, that's your answer to that question. But anyway, who is your favorite? What is your favorite mod in NR 2003? Well, I would say that I like the truck mod because the trucks, I love the trucks in general, and the truck mod has some entertaining racing, and I like using it for my truck series. The NCTS09 mod is pretty good. I like the way the trucks look. Trucks kind of look kind of realistic, and they just look pretty cool. So yeah, those are his questions. So on to the next ones. Sets. Is trying to find him here. Alright. The next questions are from the 99 Dodger, and that's Dakota Erickson. He says, which series that you're doing do you like best so far? Well, I say of course I like doing my nationwide series, because we have a lot of first time winners there, and we have a lot of new experience. I mean not a lot of new experience. We have a lot of new, drivers in there. And it's fun to see who's gonna get the first win, like Robert Young, the rookie, already in the chase, winning 2 races. Your driver, Ronald Jacobson, and a whole host of others. We had a lot of different drivers win. And and we had 2, it's exciting, we had 2 women drivers win back to back, Jessica Miller, Jennifer Miller. It's just a lot of probability type stuff. You never know what it happens. You never know what you're gonna get. It's like a box of chocolates. Forrest Gump, you never know what you're gonna get. That's why I like my nationwide series, and a lot of cool paint schemes I find over the times with the nationwide cars, and I just love the way what direction my nationwide series is going in. So I love my nationwide series, and people start to like that. Some people like it a little bit more than the Cup series, but my Cup series still stands on tall. So his next question is, why did you start doing these NASCAR vids? Well, because I really just, I seen a lot of other people doing it, and I really like NASCAR, and yeah, so I really like NASCAR, and I've been seeing a lot of other people doing it. I just wanted to get something on my channel, so I was thinking about doing it, and I was like, there you go, and that's why I did it. So, and it's got me pretty far right now. It got me pretty far. I got a lot of views on my videos lately, and it's been getting me pretty far. So hey, if something's working for you, keep doing it, and that's why I'm doing it. And his last question is, why do you like Pokemon? Well, I guess because it's something I grew up with, and and when I play it now and then, I do play it, but when I play it now and then, it's just pretty competitive. There's something about it that it's competitive, and you meet a lot of cool people playing it, and it's just, I don't know, it's just different. A lot of people hate it, but I mean, it's fun to play it. It's fun. Oh, and shit. I got challenged right there talking about it. But anyway, yeah, so that's what happens, and that's why I like playing it, because I grew up with it, and it's actually pretty interesting, to say the least. Like when you play on Wi-Fi, you find out when you battle people, you find out what Pokemon they're using, and it's kind of interesting. So yeah. And Sean Henley asked me the same damn question, so that's your answer, Sean. I'm not even that's the only question you asked me, so there you go. And the next part of the questions are from Bonnie Ward, aka Barney Ward. But anyway, he asks which NASCAR track do you live closest to? I would say I live closest to New Hampshire Speedway, the Magic Mile. Yeah, I don't really want to go to a race there because that track is it's just a bore fest to me, and I really don't want to go to that track. But that is the track I live closest to. Have you been to any NASCAR races before? No, I've been wanting to go to Darlington, but no, I haven't gone to any yet. What made you start up your NR 2003 leagues you currently run today? Well, I was, like I said before, I just wanted to get something up on YouTube, and I just wanted to, be up in the competition with everybody else, doing these leagues and stuff, having fun. That's all I do it for. It's fun. And that's why I started it. So, and just to bring, just to, get friends on YouTube like you guys, and get guys like you that like my series, and, love watching the races, and, get people that, are great allies on YouTube, and that's why I kind of did it. So, yeah. Next set of questions are from, I don't know, I think this guy's name is Racer something. I had no idea what his name is. No, I had no idea what his name is. But he asks what race of the Pepsi Cup Series of the last 3 for the regular season, which one do you think you could win? I had no idea what he's talking about, but I had no idea. Well, if you ask what I could win, I think I could win one. I had no idea where they're at though. But that's my answer to that question. Anyway, he says, what dirt cars do you like? I would say sprint cars, because they're pretty fast and they're pretty fun to watch. And when they crash, it's kind of crazy when they crash, because they like bounce around like a bouncy ball and stuff. So yeah. And he says, what is your favorite UFC fighter? Damn. Shit, I had to think about that one. I don't really watch UFC like that, but I would have to think about that one. I had no answer for that right now. Anyway. We are going to take a look at our next set of questions here. Next set come from Randy Orton Fan 2011, aka Aaron Williams, Kevin Rabinall, whatever you want to call him. But he's like, what is the one thing you like about the PORWC? One thing I like about it is it's different, and it's like letting a lot of different countries and people from different countries join the series and make them feel welcome. I like the whole international vibe about it, and he's always been about the international, and that's what I like about his new organization, PORWC. And it's brought a lot of different things. He's brought F1 to the series, which I love. F1, I love the open wheel racings, period. And it's brought Trent and Seth is doing a rally series, rally races everywhere, and Trent is doing a Super V8 cars. series. And that's awesome. I had never seen nobody use that. And I'm like, holy crap, that is awesome. And I'm like, the whole international vibe is the one thing I love about it. And that is the one thing that brings a lot of attention to the PORWC. That's the one purpose, I believe. Who do you think is the best PORWC member out of the current staff? I would say everybody. Everybody's pretty awesome on the PORWC. I can't really pick from anyone. So that's what I say. I say everybody. So yeah. And he says, and his last question is, which of my two main rivals do you hate the most? I would say Colin Crawley, of course. Sam Oshkosh is annoying with his comments and stuff. Sometimes when he comments like 50 times trying to get in when he's already in the series, of course. And like just when he comments sometimes, but too much, but he doesn't get annoying as Colin Crawley does. Colin Crawley, things Salmon doesn't do, he doesn't like hunt you down and like send you stupid ass messages like Colin Crawley does. Colin Crawley he would just be a troll and rage your whole life and just, try to like just piss off at you and send you messages, and just every comment, every video you do, he just hates on it. It's like, that's why I hate him more. He's just a bitch and just a complete hater on everything and on everything everybody does. He's just an asshole. He's just an asshole and everybody. He has no feelings towards anybody. He's just a selfish person. That's why I kind of hate him. So yeah, that answers his questions. On to the next one. This next one comes from Mark Jeff 31, I think it is 5531 or something. But anyway, he'll say, who is your favorite and least favorite YouTube user? Well, my least favorite is Colin Crawley, duh. But yeah, we already know that. And my favorite is well, my favorite is from the guys Smosh and Onision. Yeah, those two. And I used to like that. I don't know why I did, but I used to like that Fred guy. The guy used to talk annoying and stuff. But for some reason I used to like him too, but yeah. But anyway, on to the next one. Who is your favorite team owner? Of course, Joe Gibbs, buddy. Of course, Joe Gibbs. I love all the Joe Gibbs racing cars. Even though Kevin's gonna hate me for saying I like Kyle Busch, but I keep that a secret. But you gotta know that now. So yeah, Joe Gibbs. And Joe Gibbs, he's a team player and everything. He's just a cool guy. And what is your favorite candy bar? Oh man, do I already have to answer this? Snickers, duh. Snickers craves the hunger. Exactly. That's what Snickers does. Alright, next we got on the list, we got Dylan Tay 22. And he says, aka Dylan Poteet. And he says, oh shit. Okay, he says, why do you like Casey Kane, Clint Bowyer, and the Gibbs drivers? Well, I said this already. The Gibbs drivers, they're just team. They work as a team when they need to, and they just have fast cars all around and just drivers that know what they're doing. Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin, and Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch is the life sensation as he is. He knows what to do at the right times, and he's just all over the place, you know. And he does spectacular things. He does things you never see any other driver try to do. So that's why I like the Gibbs drivers. And why do I like Kasey Kahne? Like I said before, Kasey Kahne is clean cut, cool driver, you know. Doesn't get in anybody's business. He just minds his own business, does what the hell he's supposed to do. And he's just a winner sometimes, you know. And he wants the best for everybody around him. So yeah. And Clint Bowyer. But I like Clint Bowyer because Clint Bowyer he's a hard-nosed racer, you know. He gets pissed when he doesn't finish well. And, you know, he always wants to do good for his team. And, you know, he races hard all the time. And all he cares about is racing. He's dedicated to what he does. And that's why I like Clint Bowyer. And Clint Bowyer he's an open-minded dude, though. You know, which is cool about Clint Bowyer. And Clint Boyer's gonna get the win soon this season. Don't worry about that. And favorite NASCAR race you watch? Oh my God. I would say one that had a crazy finish, and that was the 2003 Ricky Craven and Kurt Busch. I mean, that race was crazy. And at the end, Ricky Craven looked like he was done, but then he came back and just knocked on the door and got into Kurt Busch and just, I mean, like, you could not even tell who won the race. Like, the only way you could tell who won the race was the nose on the car, and that was like, and because Pontiac had a longer nose back then, that's the only way. If that was a Ford, then it probably would have been even harder to tell. But that's because it was a Pontiac, and the Pontiac's nose was spread out longer back then. And that's why Ricky Craven won. But man, they were so close. You couldn't even tell who won. And just the heart from both of them. And the way they raced in the last two laps was just like, oh my God. That is awesome. And what do you think of my 2 series, champ? Well, this is what the champion has to say. I think that they are exciting. I like the way that they are, you know, produced and, you know, set out, well planned. You know, well planned. You know, you set the amount of laps you want to run at, you know. And for the Mountain Dew Racing Series, he doesn't have any caution, and that makes it more unique on his part. And he just has awesome racing all around. You know, and some of his crashes are crazy. But overall, both his series are just awesome to watch. You know, he commentates very well, so he's been doing that for a while now. And you know, the one thing with the Mountain Dew Racing Series is that you could go in one spot, but when you finish the race, you could finish totally different from where you started. You could just wreck, and you can never get back to where you were. Even if you just spun around, you can never get back to a good finishing spot because there's no cautions. And so yeah, I think both of them are pretty damn good. And if you guys know that Dylan is having problems, and you know YouTube, you know, messed him up, and he's trying to get back, but he will be back soon and better than ever. So still check out Dylan Tay 22 if you know, if you're thinking about leaving him, don't do it. But you know, if you want to, that's your choice. But anyway, we're gonna go to the last set of questions, I think. Okay. Peace. Wait. Yeah, we're on the last set of questions here, and the last one is from Lego Dale Jr. 2488, aka Alexander Dawson. He's the last one, so he asks, "What is your most hated NASCAR driver?" Jimmy Johnson. I just can't stand the dude. I don't know. He just annoying. You know. I'm glad he could think he could win every race, but he's just like, every time he gets out in front, it's like everybody makes a big deal about him. He's like, he's not that great. It's like it just annoys me every time I hear his name, and like talking about him right now, I don't even want to talk about him. He just annoys me. And that's the answer to that question. But anyway, what do you prefer, Coke or Pepsi? Pepsi. Just because Pepsi is Pepsi. And like Aaron Williams says, Pepsi Max, man. Pepsi Max. It's the best shit ever, Pepsi Max. Yeah, so listen to Aaron Williams. Pepsi Max is the shit. So I like Coca-Cola too, but they should rename the Daytona race to Pepsi Max 400. But anyway, I like Pepsi. So yeah, sorry Coke. And that is my answer to that. And what are your favorite NASCAR the World Tours Cup Series races? Well, I would say that one of my favorites was the season when my first Daytona 500, because that was fun to watch, and I actually commentated pretty damn good in that. I mean, it wasn't that bad. I mean, even though you couldn't hear me, but I did commentate pretty good in that. And I also like some of the chase races, like Talladega and my Bristol race from season 3, where I was all crazy and stuff. And also the race we had this season. I think it was at where was that at? It was a crazy race. I think it was at Indy. It was at Indy. Yeah, it was just catastrophe, and just a lot of 3-wide racing, just a lot of beating and banging. I had a lot of competition in that race. You never even knew who was gonna win the damn race because of a lot of pit stops and stuff happening. But anyway, at any rate, that's why those are my favorite the World Tours Cup Series races. And this has been the Q&A. And if you can, subscribe to me and subscribe to all the other dudes I was talking about in this video. And peace out, everybody. And I'm gonna do it just for you guys. Just for you guys, my slogan, just because it's a Q&A. They say that shit. Alright, I'm out.